Hello. I'm just starting up here, having some lunch. Let's shut this door. Um, it's actually breakfast, but we'll just call it lunch. Yeah. What do I have for food in here? Just crackers. Actually gonna eat those later. So I will be coming back to the old Timberwolf here. I do like my base up here. It's nice. Oop, easy. And since we're going on a tour, get some water ready for the trek. Rest up a tiny bit. You got a little dose of calories there. Alright, it sounds awful. We're going to try to take a torch with us. Well, actually, you know what? Let's... I don't have one of those kicking around. So... Oh, nope. That's not what I want to do at all. Cook, tin of coffee. Yeah. We'll go with the coffee to warm up and kind of put some spring in our step. And, the tea, of course, will be if I get badly injured again. Ooh, 100% torch. I don't know. I know I got to make my move faster than this. Let's go with this guy. Hopefully it's not too windy. What do I have? I've got a little bit of space. So we're going to take this guy with us. Good enough. This can all stay here. Looks like we're headed towards Coastal Highway. But we got to go back through the dam. I have to pick up the hammer that's there. And yeah, pick up the hammer. That's coming with me. Because this is just sort of I just started this. It's not really what you would even call a base. But I've established I want some things there, like the toolbox and such. So, grab a few of these cattails for travelers. But I generally want to leave the ones that are up here, kind of up here. I think I'll just round out the amount I have to 10. And then we'll leave the rest for the storage for up here, because you never know when you get up here if you're going to have a bad day or not of hunting. Now it looks like those last 3 were the ones that I saved for later. Well, they're coming with me then. There is a bunch of cattails all the way up the river though. I haven't even got them all off Crystal Lake yet. I like to establish bases here and there, and of course Timberwolf's one of my favorites. I enjoy fishing. When I get better at it, I'll enjoy fishing more. Sort of a catch-22. You have to get better at fishing to catch more fish, but you need to catch fish to get better at fishing. So it's a long curve, that one. What do we got here? Looks like a bunch of sticks, but I don't have a matchup for my birch. Oh, there it is. Just when I said I don't have something. There we go. At least I can down one birch bark tea. So we're headed back to the dam, but we're gonna go. We haven't been to the barn, and there's an emergency stim there. Much like whetstones. Good thing to have a collection of. Alright, 3 downward arrows. Oh yeah, it's just gonna give me that. But it's not going as quick as it would. If I wasn't didn't already have a tea. Oh, I didn't do my usual. Well, we can do it. Oh, I can still, because I'm not freezing yet, so I do have the kind of time to grab my sticks. Now, one thing I don't have is going up here are snares yet. But that's when new guy becomes old guy. And that's when that sort of thing happens. We get snares, and then you just start hoarding a whole bunch of things that you'll go through, but never at the rate you're able to collect them at. So, like I said, that's the start of Timberwolf, the base. We've got a little bit of wood up there, we've got some matches. I think I dropped off a whetstone or 2. Anyway, I'll eventually off camera when I'm doing more stuff like. See, that's the thing. It's like I'd like to show you how I set up bases, but really, you're gonna just watch me haul resources from one area to another and sort of concentrate them in one spot.
Place to escape this cold.
Needs to find some place to escape this cold. Well, using the powers of... Oh, okay, now, without the warming bonus, how quick is this going? That's not too bad, but... Alright, and then on this nice upward slope here, there's 31 sticks for later. Drop all. Take 1. So I got 30 sticks. Usually you collect about 40 through the way here. So you end up with about 70, 60 sticks when you get back to the mountaineering hut. That's a good day of fishing, you know? Got a couple of chunks of coal. But of course I spent most of my firewood trying to get some fish. And it didn't really give me any bass. So that's the problem. I need some bass. Oh yeah, we're just going to keep doing that, aren't we? So I went up there and, I got some flares. Basically traded 8 flares for 3 arrows. Got myself a bear though, but he had all his arrows. These wolves, all these wolves just taking off with my arrows, and then they drop them somewhere. Funny thing is you do run into random broken arrows after a while if you wander back and forth through the world. I think one of my characters fired an arrow by accident, and I was like, oh, well, I'll never see that arrow again. I don't know how much longer I was walking, and I just kind of looked up in the corner of my screen and was like, what is that? And it was an arrow sticking out of a tree. It was awesome. And it was even within... well, it's nice to know you're there. It was even within, grabbing distance. It was perfect. We've already... I just decided I wasn't interested? Okay. Well, I guess I wasn't interested. Yeah, there's going to be the more cedar over here. That cedar can stick around. Let's get on into this bunker. I didn't just go straight... No, I would have went into the bunker at the very least. Oh, now I'm trying to think back. Right? Yes. Okay, good. Right. Right. Have a whole bunch of other stuff down here. Okay. So, we're going to set you down. What the heck? Cured wolf pelt. Rabbit pelts. I've got all this stuff, do I? Well, there goes that. Well, I definitely did not see this coming. Okay, we're gonna drop that. All these are cured. Well, what do I have? Okay. Son of a gun. Was I gonna... That's right. I was gonna make that stuff off camera and then catch up with you with the new guy. Instead, we're just gonna skip it. I'm gonna stay here, I guess, and make a hat. A rabbit skin hat. And deerskin boots. Deerskin boots are gonna be 12.5 hours. Oh, I don't have the food for this. Bearhead. Going to the barn. There's a table in there. Yeah, have yourself a cattail. That's kind of why we brought those extras. 5 is what I like to travel with, so I was anticipating a few cattails going down. You know, what do we got here? What do we got? That's actually pretty decent. All in all, a warmth bonus of 20, and I don't even have one of the good coats on. He's doing okay. Especially since for mostly synthetic materials. The 28% protection, too, doesn't make me feel too bad. I just don't want to get attacked by a wolf. I can't stay here. I gotta go. I gotta go snowball some more food. Maybe find a carcass or kill something. Gotta get to the barn. All of that's not difficult. What did I leave behind here? A pair of boots I don't want. But one day it might become good leather. Okay, okay. Yeah. Let's... I just don't want to keep picking that thing up. I'm leaving it here. There one day will be a bearskin bedroll in my future, but not today. I tried for it early, but couldn't get my second bear kill, of course, until I basically ran up to that bear and stabbed him in the face with an arrow. But we're still going to the barn. Just kind of keeping an eye out on what's over there. Should be actually watching where I'm going. Doing that actually has gotten me killed before. Well, you guys have seen me walk into things before, so I still do that. I still do that. Okay. So it got really warm because I didn't stay in there long enough to warm up. Oh, see, we can camp out. No, let's not. I'm not camping out in the bunker and eating. No, let's go. With my luck, oh, I got some extra footsteps. Or, nope. Nobody's behind me. Okay. See that? Yeah. It's the magical wheel of foots. The foot wheel, you know? If that makes any sense. Now, there's a bunch of clothes and stuff in there, but at this point, I already have everything I need. However, because of this plane crash, Interloper start, Pleasant Valley, best thing in the game. Best. I believe there's a carcass over this way, though, so that's actually what's interesting me.
Can't feel my feet.
Nobody was smuggling cans of peaches to northern Canada or anything like that. I killed all you guys, but you're probably all back, so as much as I'd like to believe. See, now I wonder, did Skeeter die and have his house burnt down because of this thing, or was that already like that? And then, of course, the plane crash didn't help. Wouldn't be able to peel any bark off there, would I? Alright, open door. Oh, easy. Don't hit yourself in the chin. See, if you look in here, it's empty. Well, that's fine, I guess. Okay, well. Oop, up. Well, yep. Containers up here. Overhead. Would you keep a pop in your overhead?
Probably here.
It's driving gloves. Stuff you won't need. Ooh, I know. It was probably the, it was an indie team. Coming up for some winter Formula One racing. So everybody needed, driving gloves.
Goddamn freezing.
All right. Fine, you can have the book. See, I found a book and some driving gloves, and I'm like, well, where is... You happen to have a soda kicking around?
This stuff will come in handy.
Jeez. I think I just saw a soda. Happy fella. Because even if it's ruined, he can still drink it. Oh yeah, there it is. Just came from the summit. Yeah, see, it's all going to be great clothing for starting a thing. I'm not even going to go through it, but, you know, it would really make me feel a lot happier if there was just one of those airplane meals. Just one. I'm just laying here. Oh, yeah.
I could eat anything right now.
I do want your ski jacket, actually. I want that. Good idea, Mr. Crow, because this is the one spot that's actually depressing with the whole amount of feathers you usually have to give out. Ooh, a stick. Nice. 2 of them. Okay, so it looks like I got a blizzard just descending on me. Where is everyone? Seems very strange that there's... I always thought there was more people. Alright, I'm all the way up here. Something really special. That is not really special. Like I was bringing his fancy shirt, because after he won the winter Formula One race, Whatever. You see, this is interloper, so that's really good. You know, finding pants like that. I like the protection and the durability of the deer skin. And it's just that whole slow bleed of cloth if you want to live to see 2,000 days, right? Come on, food. No food for you. No soup for you. We do have that rotten soda we can drink. And some cattails. And an extra box of crackers. We're warming up back here. Let's look at what we got here. This guy. Huh. Well, let's drink that rotten soda. Get the calories so I don't go hungry. Let's hopefully fix this ski jacket. Oh, darn it. I didn't fix the ski jacket. It's pretty much the exact same thing, except you lose less sprint and it weighs less. It's the exact same fixed up rate, so it weighs less, sprints more. We'll be wearing that. Harvest that. Let's see here. Yes, it's going up still, so let's see if we can throw another fix into that maybe. Okay, actually let's check our extra pair of pants. Well, that is something else. Extra pair of combat pants. I'm gonna haul them with me somewhere. I want to fix them just in case my other combat pants get someday ruined. I don't know, by say timber wolves. Those guys seem to be the reason I can't have anything nice. Alright. Nice. Not exactly optimal for what I want to do, but we will sleep for an hour. Just let the weather, you know, have its little tantrum. Okay. I thought it was angry before. Now it's really mad. Okay, well I'm just gonna duck out here real quick. See if I can find this guy right here. Alright. 10 minutes. Come on, 10 minutes. Yeah, not too bad. Let's get that fire going. We'll use a match. You just get lighter every time. So I'm going to have some food, wait till this blizzard ends, and then we're going to head on down to the barn. So I'll see you when it's time to travel, because, again, I'm sure cooking a deer will come up with yours truly. I'm sure I'll be cooking deer meat before you know it. So what is that though? 31%. Ooh. Yeah, I've gotten food poisoning from 86% venison before. So, you know, weird things happen. But yeah, we'll see after this blizzard when I can travel. Alright. Much better. Not really, but better. Alright. I'm just gonna head on out. It is slightly foggy, but it is done being windy. So, with what we've got, he's fairly warm. And I've been, you know, I had a short nap there. And so he's, you know, he's in better shape than he was. He drank his, I made the birch bark tea as well. So he's got some calories in his stomach. We're not at the bottom yet. So we'll just head on down here. Right back to that house that we've actually been to. So I won't be able to harvest any of the cattails because I got them. But possibly the birch is respawned, which would be a nice thing to see. Anything over here? Probably already. Oh no, I did not grab it. So that's good news. Look at all these guys over here. This is a garden, and I didn't even try for it. Just so glad to see it, you know? Just so happy. Have enough time to torch. Oh yeah. There's the 100%er. Finally breaking it out. Well, that came off a lot better than I thought it was going to. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. But I did that. All right. Still hot? Yeah, give her. Wonderful. Nice boost to warmth, and there's some birch bark. Oh, one piece. Really hoping for. Yeah, there's its buddy. Right there. Alright. Well. A lot of fun. Let's go this way. Because I find usually I get a better chance of running into deer and wolves. But deer and wolves, you know, that's okay. Now let's take this tour. Well, they sometimes do come pretty far down on this little side road here. I'm hoping there isn't one here. We got lots of torch to get rid of them, just in case. But, you know, this kind of, you know, nighttime, this kind of visibility. If I have a bear and it's making noise just off to my one side, I get all, I don't know, terrified. So, yeah. Best just not stress the old heart too much if I don't have to. So we'll go this way. Maybe we'll run definitely from over at the barn. So everybody's all hanging out at the barn. What are you? Are you a wolf? You are a wolf. You are also a wolf. Hey, you're all wolves, and you're very close to me. Oh, well, that is... I mean, he's not cold. He's kind of healthy. I mean, the best... Good. Nobody heard that. The best thing to do really is, because I want to come back this way. So if these guys are all in my way, so now these ones are kind of tough because it's a head-on shot. It's oh, okay. I was just about to demonstrate a head-on wolf shot, but you would not cooperate. Ah, there goes another arrow. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I only have 3 arrows. Oh, and there's 4 of them. Of course, I've got 3 arrows, and there's got to be 4 wolves. How am I going to work this? This isn't stalker. This is interloper. Oh, I wonder if when I hit him, if I broke the arrow, because that would be nice. But, see? There it is. It's a broken arrow. Usually people aren't too excited to see a broken arrow, but the rate that I've been losing arrows. Oh, he heard that. So I got to do this. Oh, no. Okay. Darn it. It did it again. I don't know. Maybe something's up with my mouse, but I think I fully dropped. Oh, don't do that. You'll aggro him. You coming too? No. Alright, well, I got all my arrows. And he lost interest. So I'm just going to call it. Well, they're either all afraid of me, or if there's a bear over there, let's go shoot him too. I got 2 arrows. Why not be a dork about it? Okay, let's get back up on the high ground here. I don't like this. No visibility. Well, I shot a wolf. Nothing happened. Then I almost got killed by a wolf because I stood in front of him and drew down. And failed. Because he was supposed to let go. You know, that you shoot the arrow. But every time I've tried to record that, like every time, it does exactly that. But I can do it off camera. Nope. One. Alright. Well, let's head in. Whoa, into this door. With our 2 arrows. There's a workbench here. So. Okay, so no tools there. Those things are probably in the back of the truck. Yep. And no. No. Simple tools. Yes, like that. Oh, there's a whetstone. Love me a whetstone.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Probably is. Hey. Work gloves are nice, even though. There you go, Yari. You get a feather. And because it's Yari, also a match. There you go, brother. I got a cattail for reasons. Just a misclick, I'm sure of it. Alright. So no cedar hidden in the corner or anything like that. Let's head on upstairs. There will be food. Oh, let's actually just quickly slide through the truck. Possibly a granola bar. Nope. Possibly, but... Well, there's some dusting sulfur I don't need. There's that stem I was looking for. Barn is a good place to find a pry bar if you're in the market for one. But usually you know how this game goes. Either you can't find a pry bar to save your life, or
That'll come in handy.
you know, like I like to say, apparently there's some sale on pry bars and everybody has one. Scrap metal. Well, we'll just take it out of the drawer. So I won't look at that later and go, hey, chocolate bar. Love it. Love it. Love it. What do we got here?
Wonder if I
Okay,
can drop
so
any of this gear.
no hammer. So, wait a second. I didn't haul the hammer down the mountain, did I? Good. That would be a little rough. Yeah. There we go. Tonight we sleep on top of the truck. Oh, as soon as I figure out what I'm looking at. There it is. They'll never find me up here. Okay. Gamble with that guy. See what we get. Oh, not bad. Didn't do too bad with the cattails. I'll eat one of those right now. Do I need a... No, I probably don't need a tea. Let's top up with the water and we'll get some sleep. Alright. He should be pretty much completely healed by the time he wakes up. That's one thing about interlopers. The recovery rate is just darn near magical. Well, he's not completely recovered, but... So we got our stim. We got some meds. He's waking up thirsty. I can understand where he's coming from. He just slept for 9 hours straight. I usually am pretty thirsty after 6. So like I said, there's a whatchamacallit. A bear! Jeez, that guy scared the living daylights out of me. I'm almost gonna shoot you out of principle just because he did that. I do like the fact that I've gotten to the point in the game where I decide whether or not I want to mess with the bear. Not, you know, I mean, I'm still very much afraid of them. Ooh, that'll be fun. Okay, so at some point, new guy's going to show everyone what I mean by the car noise. Attracting wolves. Because yeah, I always found that you can get a wolf to come right over when you're crouched. You get in a car, because apparently this dude doesn't know anything about closing a door quietly. Opening a trunk while crouched around a wolf will get you a wolf fight. That'll,
head feel thick.
because you're the prying of the trunk. When you pry open a trunk, and then there's a wolf within earshot, he's coming over to investigate that noise.
Damn.
Basically now at this point though, I'm just looking for food. Because I'm about to make a whole bunch of really nice clothing. But you kind of need some calories for it. A headwind. Because I would love to chase this deer towards... Come on, render in, fence. You're driving me bonkers here. It's like, where's the downed part? But I would love to drive this deer towards... Oh, look at those guys. Yeah, I'll drive those guys towards the old farm. And that will be the calories that I need to get some stuff crafted up. So I'll have some decent clothing for my tour to Coastal Highway and then Desolation Point. So you get a pass because your friends are in a better spot. Oh, wonderful. What? Yeah. Yeah, run away from me when I'm, on this side. Okay, so that plan went right in the old toilet almost immediately. I'm hoping this particular deer is here, and that I know the corpse isn't, so, or the carcass. Corpse. Ooh. They called him Deer Boy because of his red nose, and his name was Rudolph. There we go. I'm trying to think, what his antlers? Like what? Okay, so we got our starvation food, but I really don't want to lose the well-fed bonus again. I'd like to keep this guy gaining weight. So... the lawn deer is just not coming back. Or just has never shown up. Now, I believe I've been into that shelter. Okay. Oh, almost. A little bit of an overshot. Ooh. Oh, lucky fella. I love shooting rabbits with the bow and arrow. I only kind of back off on that when oh man, wow, that sucked. Only back off on that when I get to level 5 and I don't need to practice anymore. Go back to stones. Yeah, you can always practice your wolf move on the rabbit. Come on now, fella. There it is. Let's go in the house.
I can carry much more.
So at least the rabbit meat's there for a little bit of A little interim food. Sort of in the meantime food. So now what I'm going to do is what I said I was going to do last time. I'm actually going to make all the stuff I need to make. So I'm going to make myself a wolf's... Jeez, that wind, sound of that wind scared the living daylights out of me. I don't know why, but thought I was getting killed. It's because I'm holding a dead rabbit. What have we left inside? Probably not much for myself. You know, when he's starting out like this, I'm not very kind to them. Sure I didn't miss anything. No death fish stuck in behind anything, right? Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So I'm gonna leave her off here. We got ourselves a cured black bear. Right. Okay. You can move over here. I thought you were Mystery Lake. So got those. Got a bunch of wood. Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff here. So that is done. Perfect. Okay, so I don't have all the gut I need to make the boots. So what I'll do is I'll throw my deer pelts in a cabinet or something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm up to here. Is I'm going to make sure I get at least my hat and my coat done, and then we can either stash those 2 hides here and I can move on, maybe come back to Pleasant Valley. Ugh, how did I end up with all my crafting stuff in Pleasant Valley? That doesn't sound like a good idea. That doesn't sound like anything I'd do. Alright, so you can stay. You two can stay. And I've got enough wolf pelts to make my coat. And
all I can think about is food.
enough to make my... So that's my coat. And this is my hat. I believe. Workbench, right. Workbench, right. But 1 gear gun. So we're good that way. So we'll see you next time. And hopefully, till then, keep surviving. And I will make myself a new hat. So I'll have a fancy new hat and a fancy new coat when you see me next. However, I might be a little bit cranky due to my lack of food. Look at that venison I can get off this deer. Let's use our hands. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Till then, keep surviving.